Hello all, Cynthia here. Today I'm doing a Project Life spread. It's going to be a single page spread. So I'm going through the papers here. Most of these papers are from the July Kitaholic Kit Club. There might be a few papers there that bits and pieces left over from the previous months. I just keep them in a pile and try to use them all up. So just going through the photos here, laying them out the way I think I want them to be. This month is a very heavy month. I've actually changed the way I do my Project Life a little bit this year. Previously, I used to print a lot of my photos smaller than 4x4, 4x6 or 3x4, so I could mount the photo on some card pattern paper. But I've gone this year to, if I print a photo, try to have it at a 6x4 or a 3x4, which obviously means a lot less pattern paper. And this is the first month. I always have a title card, and generally I have one 3x4 that I use as, a filler card, journaling, all the rest of it. But this month I haven't done that at all, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to have so many photos and still manage to get some pretty embellishments on the page. But I go through and I make it work. So each card does have something or rather on it. It takes me a while though, but I get there. So I started off, you see that top, don't say Cynthia, that top title card, that's what I'm trying to say. I started off with that blue paper. You will see as I go through that I swap it out as I'm starting to put down all the little bits of embellishments and bits and pieces. I'm using a lot of the green clear. I think they're all, I'm going to say, should I say it? Maybe I shouldn't say who I think it is because I always get it wrong. Those clear labels that I'm holding in my hands, which I think are Heidi Swap, but I could be wrong. I decided to use a lot of those, so as there's so much green on the page, I end up swapping out that blue title card for more of a green background. These labels here are clear, and when you put them down, I don't particularly like that myself, so I generally back all mine on white cardstock and then just trim around them. So I use quite a few up on this page, just going through the little bits and pieces of the ephemera that come in this month's kit. Once some of them, especially in that particular container, are from my stash, but this container here is mainly from the kit. I'm using lots of different labels, pulling them out, putting them down. So this photo here, I looked out the window one day and there's our boy running around the front yard with a t-shirt and gumboots on, and that was it. Apparently that's just what you need to do. So had to snap a quick shot of that. You can't see anything if you look, so I think it's quite okay to put on the page. So I'm just putting some little bits and pieces of the two little labels that I put on that photo that I just spoke about. One says a dreamer and the other says the best. Going through this photo here of hubby and I put a little green label that says happiness is free, and then I put two little wood veneer hearts on there, and on the photo beside it is a photo of myself and our son, and I just put two little hearts, wooden hearts on that one, just to carry that wood element over. This here, now, if you can't tell what that is in front of him, this is my cake that I cooked for Edward on his 8th birthday. And it's a Minecraft cake. And I'm sure you could guess that. I mean, it's pretty good. I nearly thought about putting it up on Pinterest. It was that good of a cake. But I didn't want to show everybody up. He liked it. That's the main thing. He liked it. So I've just put another little wooden heart up there. I do come back in a little bit later and put a circle, a little punch-out circle, something similar to what I have in my hand now. And I do a bit of journaling on it. There it is there. So I tuck that in under there, and then I end up writing on that little spot, just says a Minecraft cake. I have done another layout about his birthday. This is where I decide I will swap out the blue and put in a green. So I go back through the pattern papers, find this one here and put this in. How's everyone been? You all been well? You all managing to get a bit of scrapping done? Bit of arting, bit of fun time happening? Today, as I'm doing this voiceover, is a Monday morning, and I just spent the weekend. I opened my August kit on the Saturday morning, and I've pretty much killed it. And all I did was lots of 8.5 by 11 layouts. So I do 8.5 by 11 of our granddaughters. We have 2 granddaughters. I don't film any of those or share any of those, as they're not a particularly social media friendly family. Well, not social media friendly. They just don't like to share their photos and all online, so I don't ever share any of those, which is a pity because 2 girls and there's lots of pretty pinks and flowers and all the rest of it. But there you go. That's okay. So I've done a fair bit this weekend. I'm very happy of it. It's been raining here all weekend, so it was a bit of an indoors weekend. Going to put down the title on this card, and all I put was March with these stickers, and of course the month is not March. So I took all my photos before I even realised that no, it's not March, it's April. So at some point before I put them away, I shall pull those labels up and put April down, or I'll have to redo the title card if I can't get them up without destroying it. Just seeing how else I can dress the title card up. I put this little blue under there, and then I come back in with this little piece of paper here, and I've tucked that in under there as well. That brings in some yellow, but some of those triangles are yellow, so I go back through my stash and see whether I can incorporate any yellow throughout the spread, and I do. I pull out some bits and pieces and tuck some yellow in as well. Got all these little bits and pieces of paper that I'm going to have to come up with a plan on how to use. So I have these 2 little happy faces, and I'm going to stick those down. I initially stuck that one down there, and as soon as I did, I realised that was the wrong one, so I quickly pull it up. I want to put this one down. It's about a little winky, smiley face, and I tucked just the happy smiley face in there. That's our breakfast. No, that's our lunch. On our birthday lunch, we went out to the pancake train, and a local town near us has a train, and one of the carriages is the pancake shop, and we all had yummy pancakes. So Eddie had a couple of his mates around, and we went out for the day. We did lots of different things. So here's where I'm trying to bring in some yellow. Go back to the wood buttons that come in and pull out a couple of those. Initially put them down with the foam backing on them, but I think it's just too much bulk for a pocket page, so I pull them up and pull off the foam from the back and go again. Decided I need a little bit more yellow, so I go through my yellow and purple ephemera container from my stash and pull out a couple of little bits and pieces and spread those throughout the layout. Just seeing what I can use. Pull out the pineapple. Even though the photo has nothing to do with pineapples, it's a masquerade party that I went to, and we're all sort of got feathers and bits and pieces sticking out the top of our heads, so I kind of figured the top of the pineapple looked a little bit like, you know, feathers sticking out the top like some of us did, or either that we looked like pineapples, whatever way it went. I thought it looked quite well, so I do put that there and bring in that, which brings in that yellow down to that bottom corner, so I quite like that. And I also do a little bit of journaling on there. I just said that it was Marie's 40th birthday. Once again, I've done a layout about the party, a 12 by 12 layout, so I don't need to put too much details. I go through the little green stickers to see whether there's a green sticker that I can put down there, and I come up with one that just says love this. So I stick that in that corner, and that's all the embellishment that happens on that card. There you go, I'm just backing it on white cardstock as I spoke about before. The trusty hot glue gun out. Must be getting close. Oh, yes, coming to see, I decided that I'm going to put a little bit of a title on, the date, I should say, on the title card. So I go through my thickest, some sticker letters and do that. And that's pretty much the end of the film, the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And hopefully you'll come back and watch another one. Okay, thanks again for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.